Learn English through stories of 7. Adapted and modified by Kulwant Singh Sandhu. Contents: 1. Jack from the forest. 2. My daily routine. 3. Who is he? 4. My blanket. 5. The villager and the reading spectacles. 6. Balu reads present simple tense sentences. 1. Jack from the forest. Jack lives alone in a small house in the forest. He lives more than 20 miles from the road. He rarely leaves home, but when he does, he drives a big car. In the winter, he drives a special car that can move over snow. Jack grows his own food in a large garden. He plants carrots, potatoes, tomatoes, and corn. Jack does not like garlic and ginger. He does not mind a little bit of cumin and coriander. His apple tree provides him with plenty of apples. Jack also hunts deer, rabbits, and hares for food. He lives near a small river, which provides him with plenty of clean water. It also provides him with plenty of fish. Jack loves fishing, and he is pretty good at it. Jack uses an axe to chop down trees for wood. He then cuts the wood into small pieces, which he burns on his stove. It keeps him warm in the winter. Jack also has fun. He reads a lot. He has a lot of books and reads most of them more than once. He also writes his own stories with an old typewriter. Every night, Jack plays his guitar. He knows many different songs and plays several every night before he goes to bed. Jack does not spend all of his time inside, though. He loves to spend time outside. During the day, he looks at plants and animals. Sometimes he even talks to the animals. During the night, he looks up at the night sky. He knows many stars by name. He also plays gilli danda. He is quite good at it. Obviously, he plays it with himself. He gives himself 2 names, the Forest Man and the Forestless Man. The Forest Man is always a winner, and the Forestless Man is always a loser. 2. My daily routine. My name is Gurman. I'm 14 years old. I live in Birmingham, England. I wake up at 7 o'clock every day except Sunday. I do morning exercises. I wash, clean my teeth with a toothbrush and comb my hair with a comb. Then I have breakfast. In the mornings, I like to eat some oat porridge or cheese on toast and drink tea. It takes me 10 minutes to get to school. My lessons begin at 8:30. At 11, we get 15 minutes break. During the break, I eat 2 pieces of fruit, an apple and an orange or a pear. For lunch, I take sandwiches from home. At 3:30, the lessons are over. I usually have 6 or 7 lessons a day. I return home at 3:45. I take some rest. I watch TV and play computer games. I eat some snacks, biscuits, a piece of cake, and I drink a cup of tea. After doing my homework, I go for a walk with my friends. In the evening, I go to the gym or take out my bike. My training lasts for an hour. My parents usually return home at 7 o'clock. We have dinner at 19:30. Dinner consists of fish, meat or chicken, vegetables or some salad, and an apple pie. Sometimes we eat Indian food, roti and dal. Every Friday, we buy fish and chips. Then I read books, newspapers, and magazines and chat with my friends on the phone. I attend additional English classes at my school on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. At 0 o'clock, I take a shower or a bath, brush my teeth, and go to bed. I normally read a story and then go to sleep. 3. Who is he? Hank is a cowboy. He lives on a farm. He has a horse named Ginger. Hank loves Ginger. He rides Ginger every day. Sometimes they walk slowly, and sometimes they run fast. They always have a good time. Ginger is Hank's horse. She is light brown. Her tail and mane are dark brown. She is 3 years old. She lives in the stable by the house. She loves eating corn, chickpeas, and fresh grass. She is a fully trained mare. Ginger waits for Hank every morning. She enjoys their time together. Often, Hank gives her apples. After long rides, Hank always washes and brushes Ginger. He usually brushes her tail. Then he gives her food and fresh water. Ginger loves Hank. ***, cowboy is a person, especially in the western U.S., whose job is to take care of cattle and who usually rides a horse, and there are so many films about cowboys. 4. My blanket. John is woken up by a horrible noise in the street outside his house. He opens the window and sees 2 men fighting. When they see him watching them, they run to the corner of the house and continue to hit each other there. John runs down and opens his front door, but as it is so cold that night, he wraps himself in a blanket before he goes out. John goes closer to the 2 men who are still shouting and fighting. When they see him, they stop fighting and attack him. They take his blanket and run away. John is too old to run after the 2 men, so he walks sadly to his bed without his blanket. His wife says, "What are they fighting about?" He replies, "I think they are fighting about my blanket." 5. The villager and the reading spectacles. Spectacles is another word for glasses. There is a villager. His name is Balu. He is illiterate. He does not know how to read and write. He often sees people wearing spectacles when they are reading books or newspapers. One day he thinks, if I have spectacles, I can also read like these people. I must go to town and buy a pair of spectacles for myself. Even though he cannot write, he always carries a pen in his shirt pocket. He does not know how to read the time, but he still puts his watch on. So one day, he gets up very early. He shaves his beard. He takes a bath. He put on his best clothes. He put on his best shoes. He does not wear socks. In fact, he hasn't got any. He catches the 9 o'clock bus to the town. He gets off the bus and goes to a spectacles shop. He asks the shopkeeper for a pair of spectacles for reading. The shopkeeper gives him various pairs of spectacles in the book. Balu tries all the spectacles one by one, but he cannot read anything. He tells the shopkeeper that all these spectacles are useless to him. The shopkeeper gives him a funny look. Then he looks at the book. It is upside down. The shopkeeper says, "Perhaps you don't know how to read." Balu says, "No, I don't. I want to buy spectacles so that I can read like others, but I can't read with any of these spectacles." The shopkeeper controls his laughter with great difficulty when he learns the real problem of his illiterate customer. He explains to Balu, "My dear friend, you are very ignorant. Spectacles don't help to read or write. They only help you to see better. First of all, you must learn to read and write." 2 years later, Balu goes to England. He works in a grocery shop. The shopkeeper is a Punjabi guy. He does not pay Balu a full wage, but he teaches Balu how to read and write. Balu cannot read Punjabi or Hindi, but he can read some English words. Hello. How do you do? Fine, thank you. Excuse me. Okay, mate. 5 years later. It is a warm, sunny summer day. There is no cloud in the sky. The wind is blowing very gently. It is a pleasant day. Balu is in Blackpool. His left hand is holding an iPhone 14 Pro Max. His right is holding a hand of an English girl, Lucy. Lucy has recently completed her degree in multicultural studies from the University of Nottingham. Balu thinks, one day a shopkeeper was laughing at me, now I am laughing with Lucy. 6. Balu reads simple present tense sentences. 1. He goes to football every day. 2. She loves to play basketball. 3. She swims every morning. 4. We drink coffee every morning. 5. We see them every week. 6. Do pigs like milk? 7. Do you like spaghetti? 8. My brother's dog barks a lot. 9. The children are at home. 10. You have a big house. We have a small house. 11. Do they talk a lot? 12. He drinks tea at breakfast. I drink coffee at breakfast. 13. He gets up early every day. She gets up very late every morning. 14. He goes to school. His sister goes to college. His dad goes to work. 15. She goes to work by car. He goes to work by bus. 16. We go to the library every Sunday. 17. Does he go to school? 18. Does he write an email? 19. I like ice cream. I hate chocolate. 20. It doesn't rain here in the summer. In winter, it doesn't top. 21. My boyfriend loves this song, but I hate it. 22. She only eats fish. She is allergic to any sort of fish. 23. They speak English in the USA. 24. Tomorrow early morning, first I go for a morning walk. 25. Does he go to school or to college? 26. Does she live in New Delhi or in Patna Sahib? 27. He goes to school 6 days a week. 28. I don't like tea or coffee, but I love mango juice. 29. It usually rains every day here. 30. Mary enjoys cooking and dancing. 31. My son lives in London. My daughter lives in New York. My dad lives in a village in Punjab, India. 32. Cats hate water, but they love milk. 33. Cows eat grass, corn, and oil cakes. 34. Does he go to school, college, or university? 35. I do love my new pets. 36. I like reading detective stories and thrillers. 37. It mixes the sand and the water. 38. We play tennis every morning. 39. Alex brushes her teeth twice a day. 40. California is not in the United Kingdom, it is in the United States. 41. It doesn't rain here in the summer. 42. It snows a lot in winter in Russia. 43. We catch the bus every morning. 44. You have a big house. We have a small house. 45. You have some schoolwork to do, haven't you? 46. Does he go to school or work? 47. He doesn't teach maths, but he likes maths. 48. It smells very delicious in the kitchen. What is it? 49. It usually rains every day here. 50. She likes bananas, oranges, and grapes. 51. They don't have any money. They spend it all. 52. You don't have children, have you? 53. Her mother is Pakistani, my father is Indian, and my aunt is Iranian. 54. I like geography, science, and English. 55. My brother takes out the trash and throws it in the bin. 56. She plays basketball really well. 57. The train leaves every morning at 8. 58. They sleep in the afternoon for 2 hours. 59. We live in Chandigarh. 60. I love my new goat. It gives us a lot of milk. 61. Julie talks very fast. We don't understand her. 62. They speak English in USA, Australia, Canada, and many more countries. 63. You go to holiday every summer, don't you? 64. He goes to school every morning at 7:30. 65. He loves to play football and kabaddi.